sounds pretty good. The Fine Bros lost to me.
The Fine Bros went from gaining 150
True.
million views per month in mid-2019 to around 10 million views per month recently, representing a decline of over 90% in only 36 months. What went wrong? The peak of their colossal-sized failure would eventually occur in mid-2020, however signs of impending doom first began in early 2016, when the Fine Bros attempted to trademark and copyright the entire reaction genre on YouTube. Well, kind of. I'm sure many of you remember the drama, right? It started with this video simply titled React World, in which the Fine Bros would frame an announcement in a way that sounded like, if you want to make any kind of reaction video for yourself on YouTube, the Fine Bros are now entitled to a cut of the revenue.
And all you people who are thinking about making reaction videos anywhere in the world, well, by the way, we own you. In the terms, they own 50% of your brand deals, 60% of your rev share. You can't even post your video to Facebook, apparently, without their permission. That sounds like a great deal. Sign me up.
The Fine Bros would then go on to request that their audience
60% of the brand deals. That's absolutely insane.
Not watch or support any other channel making reaction content.
And we implore everyone not to support those companies and channels. When you notice someone ripping someone's format off, don't stand for it.
However, when you take a look at the Fine Bros' history, it's hardly surprising that they felt entitled to the genre. The pair had built what you might call a reaction empire, beginning with kids react to viral videos back in 2010. The series became popular because it took already successful viral content and added further insight into it by having kids provide their own opinion. Yet, while this was an incredibly successful formula, going back to their React World drama in 2016, it would also be a point of criticism. They complained about
having their shows and formats blatantly stolen by companies and people, both online and on television.
Yet at the same time, they were blatantly.
Because I think they could have done really good this format if they had like certain people, you know, people like certain public figures or big famous people. They react to something that everybody's comfortable with, like a game or like memes or whatever. That'd been easy at the time.
Videos, then collecting the ad revenue by simply.
They did, but way too late though.
Oh, these are those guys who complain about licensing, even though they use people's videos unlicensed.
After finding success with Kids React back in 2010, the Fine Bros moved on to Teens React, YouTubers React, and eventually Elders React, at which point they'd find themselves in a brand new controversy. Despite acting as if they started and owned the reaction genre on YouTube, their audience would come to discover that Seniors React had already been done on a channel called Still Cosmo in April 2012, only 1 month prior to the Fine Bros beginning Elders React in May 2012. What was even more infuriating was that despite Still Cosmo having started Seniors React first, the Fine Bros would take down every single one of Still Cosmo's Seniors React videos, claiming copyright infringement, which didn't sit too well with their fan base. As mentioned previously, I worked for the Fine Brothers. When they took down Seniors React, there was major backlash from the fans. They moved to censor any comment on all of their channels so people didn't know about it. This was par for the course for them, as they looked to control the conversation in regards to anything involving their properties.
That is weird.
Aided by the Fine Bros acting as if they own the genre, people began to dig up examples of Bill Cosby doing Kids React content on television dating all the way back to the 1990s. However, this seemed to have no effect on their perceived ownership of the genre, as they'd then gone to call out Ellen DeGeneres, stating that she had also stolen their apparent idea of making reaction videos. Wow, the Ellen Show just did a kids reacting to old technology. Didn't mention us, didn't do it with us. Not cool. Need you to go to their Facebook page and blast the kids react links.
Well, I realize she probably did steal it, because I mean that's just kind of what she does. But yeah,
even if they didn't realize,
I mean,
more important to
guys, their mentality is wrong, okay? But if you take mentality and you say, yeah, I agree with this, then they're right. But I mean,
tell them.
You know what I'm saying?
For the help. Here's the link to go leave comments, accompanied by another post of their Twitter reading. Ashamed to not have @Ellen Show reach out to us, versus just fully taking it as their own. This happens too often. Whilst the Fine Bros clearly expected support from their audience, calling out Ellen only gave everyone another excuse to clown on them.
Thanks,
At the Fine Bros, at the Ellen Show, welcome to German television late 90s to now. You did nothing revolutionary. At the Fine Bros, you don't own the concept. Anyone can do kids reacting, it's fun and enjoyable. At the Fine Bros, at the Ellen Show, Jimmy Kimmel has done react videos with kids too. Reactions cannot be patented, that's silly. This isn't new for them, they've always been extremely aggressive in taking down smaller channels on YouTube, even with remotely similar concepts. Their DMCA claims destroyed any momentum any of their competitors could have possibly built up. Then they do a good job burying any information about them ever having done it and denying doing so. The difference here is that Ellen is too big for them to bully and lay false DMCA claims against, so they had to try and use their audience to do the dirty work for them. They seem to think they're original when all of their success
That was crazy
on
though.
the back of others. All of this should set a pretty good baseline for why in 2016 their attempt to trademark the word react was completely and utterly ludicrous. In doing so, they'd lose 500,000 subscribers over the course of a week, at which point the pair began to backpedal heavily. The Fine brothers would release an official statement claiming that they would rescind all of their React trademarks and applications, discontinue the React World program, as well as released all of their past content ID claims, such as the takedown of Still Cosmo Senior's React series. Additionally, the pair would upload an apology video in which they stated that the goal was never to trademark the entire React series on YouTube, and was rather to trademark their very specific reaction style.
We were never trying to say that every video where someone reacts to something else is something we would try to
major
control.
cappuccino.
When we referenced licensing the React format, we only meant our specific series, not the overall genre of reaction videos. We do not own the genre.
However, while the goal of any apology is to mend one's reputation, some clear mistakes can be observed within the Fine Bros video, which would only contribute to their decline. Firstly, they failed to keep their cool and instead responded to the audience with an angry, emotional temperament.
Just because we have or might get trademarks doesn't mean we're going to run around and start taking down videos.
That's what they
Sounds
did
like
though.
they're both holding back pure rage and hatred. I feel like I'm being lectured by my parents about how it was wrong to punch my teacher. LMFAO, how is this an apology? They were literally just yelling at us and acting like we're idiots. I forget how pissy they looked in this. If you're making an apology for doing something shitty, maybe it's not the best idea to be visibly fuming at everyone for having foiled your scheme. Now, it's understandable as to why the pair were a little volatile. They lost 500,000 subscribers in a week and had negative news article after negative news article, which is something that none of us have experienced, so maybe we're not even in a position to comment on this, but cooler heads always prevail. Their emotional response did nothing but display how much the drama.
Dude, that's really they were doing so good though. They had everything on their side. Everything was doing good though.
To them, and when you combine this with their massive backpedal of apologizing and promising to throw out the React World program altogether, it displayed this kind of pathetic subservience to their fan base, or simply put, they made it obvious that they cared way too much, which would prove to be the ultimate detriment after the real drama began.
Yeah, that's not only like normal like greed, like I want more. This is like I want to take away from. It's like guys. A lot of people do greedy shit, okay? That's like, I want more. This is like, I want to take away from, which is way worse.
In mid-2020.
That's way worse.
In the lead up to this point in time, specifically the 4th of June 2020, the Fine Bros had chosen to involve themselves in the Black Lives Matter movement by uploading a video simply titled "This Is My Story," which contained an introductory message reading, "In support of hashtag Black Lives Matter and the social unrest in America surrounding the killing of George Floyd and countless injustices against people of color, we asked our reactors if they would be willing to share their own stories of being black in America. They did. They are a part of our FBE family and we want to help amplify their voices. Thank you for listening, the FBE team, clearly aligning themselves and their entire brand as allies of the movement." Yet, opting into the game of politics turned out to be an incredibly dumb decision for the Fine brothers, because only a week after posting the video in support of Black Lives Matter, their audience would dig up a video from 2009 in which Benny Fine had blackface. In light of this, other black creators from within the company came out stating that rather than being supported, they had actually faced racism while working for the Fine brothers, one of which discussing their experience.
Okay, well, I mean, Jesus Christ.
So many former staff members and cast members have bravely spoken out and reached out to me privately about how they were mistreated during their time at the company.
Yeah, okay, I think that's gonna be different. Okay, I get it. People say times were different. So is it doing that? Okay, and saying that you were ignorant or whatever. But I guess some people can say that it's not that bad, but I think this is way worse.
As
though.
people of color and or women, and other people who have witnessed their mistreatment.
Articles would then be posted such as this one by Insider, which stated that within Fine Brothers Entertainment, Brooklyn Fenton, a former Reactor turned employee, said she was told at times that having a reactor with
I didn't say it was okay. Okay, guys, I hate to bring this up. Okay, If you say people should be canceled for blackface that they did a long time ago, well, listen. Okay, Canada's prime minister. Okay, I'm just gonna say, guys, I'm just saying information. I'm just being factual. Okay, the prime minister did multiple blackface that's been out there and publicized during the campaign, I'm pretty sure, and is still elected prime minister. So
lighter skin on the left
put one together.
Tend to see them first appeals to the fans. 6 sources told Insider that they were sometimes told to put a person with a lighter skin tone on the left, and several other former employees said publicly on Twitter that this had happened.
And
to
it's
them.
a good thing.
Insider conducted a review of 1,092 thumbnails that included faces of reactors. 31% of the thumbnails showed 2 white reactors, reactors, 0.3% showed 2 black reactors. As a result of these allegations, the Fine brothers would release a classic spineless loser apology stating, "Over the past decade, FB has tried to use our platform as a force for good, making videos to speak out against racism, sexism, homophobia, and bullying. But while we incorrectly thought that creating content at our company to help in the fight against many different kinds of discrimination was enough to make amends, it is clear to us that we should have done more." The trap that the Fine brothers had fallen into was obvious, because it's one that so many other public figures seem to fall into. They thought that just because they had built a business and a following on YouTube, it was now their job or responsibility to enact some kind of historical social change in the world. Why can't you just be a good entertainer and leave it at that? They claimed in their apology that they should have done more in terms of talking about social issues, yet were blind to the reality that they actually talked about it too much. They should have never talked about any of these topics in the first place. Because reality check, you're a channel where people go to laugh at kids reacting to various videos on the internet, and you're not the Mother Teresa Foundation. The ways in which the Fine brothers were mistreating their employees eventually went deeper after—
That's an odd take. You can do it. I guess I don't even agree with that. I don't agree with that. Guys, if they have problems, if you want to fucking raise a voice genuinely, and you don't do it because of virtue, you actually just care about it, I don't think that's a fucking problem.
A TikToker named 1 Minute Talk Show would post a video interviewing 2 former members of Kids and Teens React, which stated the following.
"Check the numbers, yo. Kids React, Teens React fell off. Fuck the Fine bros."
Were you like Teens React too? Wait, can you come?
We're just cringe.
That's IRL to the commenters.
Members of Kids and Teens React, which stated the following.
"Check the numbers, yo. Kids React, Teens React fell off. Fuck the Fine bros."
Were you like Teens React too? Wait, can you come?
We're just cringe and wouldn't let us speak our mind on a show about speaking our mind.
They were on our fucking dick and balls, bro. That shit sucked. We couldn't say nothing.
Let's say that you started to give an answer that was like your real
They
opinion.
would just cut it out the video, honestly.
They wouldn't put it in, bro. They'd ask questions that were like pointing you towards the direction of a certain answer.
The pair would then go on to discuss one of the most iconic reactors of Kids and Teens React, Leah Marie Johnson.
Well, I had such a huge crush on the blonde one. You know who I'm talking about.
Marie
Johnson?
She's like in her head stage right now.
Is she really?
The
Yeah.
iceberg goes deep.
Because like she'll just randomly go live and like she's in like a house and it's kind of fire, bro.
Yeah.
Referencing her being seen high in countless different Instagram live streams. Leah Marie Johnson, in addition to these guys who appeared to be attending college, showed that reacting for the Fine brothers didn't exactly lead to Hollywood stardom in the way that they might have expected. It's hardly surprising either. It's not like they were learning any skills by reacting to videos for the Fine brothers, which left them with famous faces and nothing else. As a result of all the controversy over a 6-month time period, the Fine bros went from an average of around 100 million views per month to only 30 million per month before announcing that 70—
Guys, I don't think they know, but I don't think they knew about her story. Okay, so their comments are kind of like, I guess they're kind of rude, but without knowing it, they're not that bad. Okay, also I heard from chat that she's doing better now, so good.
Staff members had been laid off. The Fine bros would then rebrand themselves from Fine Brothers Entertainment to React, yet this failed to stop their decline in viewership as it tumbled further to around 10 million per month. Competition had simply become too strong in the reaction genre. Every popular streamer was uploading their own reaction content to YouTube, whilst the former CEO of Media would leave the Fine Brothers to work for Mr. Beast, who now makes infinitely better reaction content than the Fine Brothers ever could. In late 2021, the Fine brothers sold the company to Electric
Bro, I'm the
Monster for
reactor master lord insane magician.
undisclosed price, citing that they plan on stepping away to finally spend some quality time with our family, and the two have been silent on all social media since selling the channel.
Guys, I'm the React Master Lord. What happened?
Very strong, so I'm sure you'd get through.
I say, Alright. I say,
What the fuck? Also, guys, I'd like to say ahead of time, guys, I don't want to be I want to be woke Andy, okay? One more time, okay? I'm not kidding about this. Guys, I'm dead ass, okay? I've seen multiple streamers. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna snitch. I'm not gonna be L-fed, okay? But I see a bunch of people that watch YouTube videos that have booties in them, like massive, and they shake them, and nobody gets banned, nobody gets warned, okay? And I was warned for booties in the past, so now I'm saying it. I'm saying it loud and clear. I will not be pausing and censoring booties in videos no longer. Okay? And if I get banned,
third TTS attempt.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I fucking Buddha says to get on. Hold on, let me see. If you guys, if I do a picture, it's not gonna be for long because I know how it is now, and there's not much we could do in terms of whatnot. Is he typing anything on Discord right now? It won't be long. It won't be long. You guys need to settle down. Be respectful. Be nice. Be chill.
Hey, the gas station.
What the fuck was that garbage fucking scuffed?
Hey, start gearing up. We got a bank.
Copy.
Oh,
Get
meet
this
at
shit
GG
off
Gas.
the airwaves.
Gear up. We're meeting at GG Gas?
Yes.
Okay, just me?
Yeah.
Okay. I have...
Okay, I'll do it. Fuck it. I do not give a fuck. Okay, so today I'm not gonna be. Oh no, Shadow City. I don't give a fuck. Okay, in a new bank thing. Okay, maybe it'll be for 10 minutes. Maybe for 30 minutes. Maybe for an hour. Maybe it'll be for the next fucking 3 years. So we're doing, and then we'll do some other shit. Perhaps or not perhaps. I don't hear it. And you say, oh man, this guy changed, bro. This guy changed. Yes, I changed.